The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
Russiano.
I am not wearing any secretions intentionally.
And Michael Lucas.
I was 30 before I realised there was a difference between dress and skirt.
This is Emsolation.
So if you're about to pash someone and you've got an itch in your vagina because you've got a massive yeast infection,
Sounds uncomfortable.
it's going to take the romance out of the moment.
You're in Emsolation.
Well, hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Russiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain and a podcaster. And together with my best friend since I was 11, screenwriter, Logie and actor award winner, Mr. Michael Lucas, I bring you this podcast twice a week. But today's episode includes Michael because it's a Thursday. Or maybe you don't listen on Thursdays. I have no idea what people's listening habits are. I know a lot of you do wait for the 6 a.m. drop. I know some of you wait till Monday. You do it over the weekend when you're doing the chores. That's okay. However, whenever, I'm just grateful that you choose us. How are you? What's cracking? What's new with you? How are you feeling about the next few weeks? Business end of the year, isn't it? All the things are needing to be tied up. There's probably school concerts, calisthenic concerts, gymnastics, graduations, all the things that you are required to organise, curate, turn up at, feign interest in other people's children. God, it's a big time of year. So make sure you are conserving. Make sure you are taking a little bit of time each day. You know, I want to remind you of this, and I'm saying this for myself as much as I'm saying it for all of you. Take a little time each day to recharge the batteries. The other thing, I want you to hear my voice right now. If you are a Melbourne-based fan of the podcast, we are putting on a live show, as many of you know. Now, I've been saying the wrong dates because my brain is incapable of retaining any sort of useful information. I can do the entire Salt-N-Pepa app, any Salt-N-Pepa app. Let's talk about sex for now with the people at home or in the crowd. It keeps coming up anyhow. Truly. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. I want to take a minute or two and give much respect to the man that's made a difference in my world. And know the most men are hoes, he goes on the down low, because I never heard about him with another girl. Come on, forget it, get me involved in that he said, she said crowd. I know that ain't nobody perfect. Oh, shit, I can't remember that. But believe me, y'all, he's worth it. I know some of you were screaming that rap at me. Anyway, my point is I could remember a rap and then I didn't remember it. And my mum used to say to me, oh, if only you could remember your 12 times tables as well as you can remember music raps. Anyway, what was I talking about? Why did I rap? Oh, the live show. 14th, Wednesday. Oh, God, is that the right date? And now I'm doubting myself. Tuesday? Wednesday, the 14th of December at the National Theatre. We're putting on a show. I'd really like to sell it out. I promise you it's going to be a great night. And remember, come on your own. Lots of people are. There's going to be a pre-show meetup. But what I do is I get on the stage and I sing and I tell jokes. That's why I'm here. And yes, there'll be a bit of a podcast recording, but remember, we're not broadcasting this, so I'm going to be doing stand-up. I have a lot of things to say. I haven't been able to get on stage since my National Press Club address. And I've got a lot of things to say around that whole neurodivergence topic. So any neurodivergent pals, make sure you're there because there's a lot of things you and I need to discuss. All the information and tickets can be found at the Emsolation Instagram page. There's a handy ticket link now where everything's there. But I just want to say to you, please come and see me do what I do best. Yeah, I really want to see you all. I want to put faces to names. And if you've already got your tickets, the VIPs are sold out, which is amazing. But let's get the whole thing full and let's have a great night together. We've earned it. All right, that's my plug. I feel weird. I still feel weird having to do that, but I just don't know how else to say. If you are a Melbourne-based Emsolation fan and, you're in a financial position to be there, please do. Or please send the link to people looking to buy you a present. I, Michael, and the rest would make an excellent Christmas present. Send the link. It's that easy. People are always grateful when you send them links for presents. I know I am. All right, that's enough. Ugh, sorry. And if you're in other states screaming, I would come if I could, we will get to you next year. I swear it. I swear it to the old gods and the new. Okay, what you're about to hear is it's everything we promise. It's penises, it's princesses, it's pop culture, it's politics. US midterms are happening. Rihanna's let us down. We think, we don't know, but perhaps. We talk about Harry Styles' new film in which his penis is the central character. We also talk about a little bit of Kim Kardashian being a busy working mum. What else did we get in there? Oh, and Cher debuts her new much younger lover. She's taken a lover. Good for her. That's our new segment too. We're going to be doing a segment called Good for Her each week. And if you want to submit any good for hers, please do. All right, my loves, that was chaotic. From memory, I did a Salt-N-Pepa rap. I think that happened. Do you see how bad my memory is? Thanks for being here. Come to the show. That's all I want to say. Sometime in December on a date. No, it's definitely the 14th. I think. No, it is. All right. Let the music play.
M. Russiano and Michael Lucas. This is Emsolation.
Michael Lucas, hello.
Amelia Russiano, hello.
This is definitely not the second time that we're starting this podcast.
I don't even really know why we are, but anyway, I'm embracing it.
I wasn't happy with the vibes. It wasn't clicking in because I did things in the wrong order. How are you?
Exhausted.
He's so tired. He's Kim Kardashian. He's a busy working mum and he's having to serve his kids chicken nuggets cooked in an air fryer. Did you see that?
No. Is that what Kim Kardashian did?
Kim Kardashian's latest sponsored post on Instagram. Okay, wait. I'm going to have to get it up and show you.
I don't believe she eats chicken nuggets.
No, they're vegan chicken nuggets. Can I just show you? Let me just... Okay.
Hey guys, as a busy mom, I'm always looking for quick and easy options to feed my family that are both healthy and delicious. My current go-to for a quick meal is to put Beyond chicken nuggets in an air fryer.
I mean, I definitely believe Kim Kardashian puts chicken nuggets in an air fryer for her kids.
She just comes home, she's exhausted.
She's you.
She just wants to put on a load of washing and then get some chicken. She gets them out of the freezer.
She's so relatable. That's what I love about Kim.
Oh, and also her face in that video. I mean, they have eradicated via. I mean,
her nose is gone.
Medical science and audiovisual science has just gotten rid of any texture of skin at all.
She's very tired. She's very busy.
She is tired.
She's making nuggets for her 6 kids.
Her beautiful natural locks that don't look high maintenance at all.
I'm good. I am getting really keyed up for Dua Lipa. We are going to Dua Lipa this weekend, VIP package. We have been a year. It's been 1 year.
I know. And what's so exciting about it is it has been a long, long time since we've been to a pop concert we've been so excited about. And it's also been a long, long time. You and I have had amazing experiences seeing pop stars who are maybe legacy acts. We saw Beyonce at absolute peak. And I feel like this is exciting. That was exciting in that she is a pop star of the moment.
Yeah.
We love those 2 albums.
Yep.
We pretty much know every lyric to every song.
Yep.
And I'm just really ready to scream and dance the entire time.
What do we wear? I don't, like, she's in obviously sparkly Mugler, and that's why I'm going. Like, a bunch of my friends,
I don't even know the words you just said.
Thierry Mugler is a very famous fashion designer. Remember, okay, this is a reference you'll know. Hey, you're just too funky for me.
Yeah.
George Michael film clip.
With the
handlebar bustiers. That is Thierry
rear vision
Mugler.
mirrors.
Correct.
Side vision mirrors.
Every drag queen on Drag Race always says, oh, my outfit's Mugler inspired. I'm like, no, it's not, doll. Thierry wouldn't touch that. But he's done all the costuming for, the House of Mugler has done all the costuming for Dua. I think he's no longer with us. Rest in peace.
Oh, okay.
So you get that reference. So a lot of my friends went to the little private concert she put on.
It was all over my Instagram.
Same.
And it looked good.
Yeah. Nah, you know what?
You want the big. You want the spectacle.
But I've also, humble brag, I've played and sold out the Palais many times over. I don't want to go to the same venue where I know the dingy back rooms.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to see Dua Lipa in the same gig spot that I've played.
It's Rod Laver, right, we're going to?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Thunderdome.
And
Pop Thunderdome.
She'll be on a crane going across people. There'll be multiple costumes. With all due respect, it's not a singing concert we're going to. Like, she's a great singer, but she's not, like, up there with the greats. She's not an Aretha. She's not a Beyonce. She's not an Adele.
No.
She's a full package performer.
She is. But she's got the wood on Taylor and Madonna, though, doesn't she?
Yes, absolutely. She's got great tone. Tone. So
and her dancing vastly improved because remember she used to be ripped apart online, but she worked. She worked hard, and it does look really good to me now.
How can a person who worships at the altar of Madonna Louise Veronica Ciccone say that Dua Lipa's dancing?
No, but have you seen recently she has put in the time. I respect the effort. I think she's definitely Beyonce or Kylie or anything like that now, like well beyond. She's not Madge and she's not Beyonce.
I am choosing.
But look, the main thing that she is an amazing creator of absolute bangers.
Yeah, can't wait. I cannot wait. In a new segment, I'm coining Good for Her.
Good for her. Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Each week, Michael and I will bring a lady that we're just seeing her and she's just, whatever's going on, she's living her best life. And this week, I want to give to you, good for her, Cher.
Of course.
I want to talk about Cher. Cher has gone public with her new boyfriend, 36-year-old music executive, Alexander Edwards, a.k.a. A.E. Good for her!
Can we just get an age check on Cher? Not that it matters, but can we just hear?
She is 76.
My experience with men is great because I pick them because I like them. I don't need them.
Good for her!
Good for her!
Good for her! I'm so happy. They met at Paris Fashion Week.
Oh, of course.
Earlier in the year. And A.E., as he is known, has also already met her family, so I'm assuming that's Chaz, her son.
Isn't her mum still around?
Mum's still alive.
Absolutely.
In her 90s, immaculate.
Yeah.
Uses the same team Kim Kardashian apparently does. It must also pickle your insides when you get that much work done. You just live forever.
You mean the same cosmetic surgery team?
Must be. Because nothing on Cher's mother's face moves.
Oh.
She doesn't look 90.
Like mother, like daughter.
From the neck up, she does not look 90.
Right.
A.E. is previously known to us because he has a child and dated Amber Rose, who's Kanye West's ex.
Wow, okay.
They split because he cheated on her 12 times.
Okay.
Some
Look, you're
red
really
flags.
taking the pizzazz out of good for her there. But you know what? I feel like she's going in there with eyes open. Cher's lived.
Cher has lived. She has been very vocal about the relationship on Twitter. She's put up a picture of Alexander with just a love heart under it. And also she has written, after somebody pointed out the 40-year age gap and perhaps A.E. had ulterior motives.
Oh, catty.
She wrote back, haven't you got anything else to do? ? Exclamation mark in red. Let me explain. I don't give a fuck, but there's a plane. What anyone thinks. Cher's Twitter is wild.
Oh, I love it.
It's like a drunk toddler got access to the emojis on your phone and just has gone ham.
Yeah.
I'm not defending us. Haters are going to hate. Doesn't matter that we're happy and not bothering anyone. That's what you want for a relationship.
Wow. Yeah. I also, I think it is worth touching base on some of the relationships that she has had.
Please tell me. Oh, you know what? Yes, because Cher's dating history
It's the history of the modern world.
Please, is Tom Cruise not in there?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm flipping through, so we'll discover
okay.
it together.
Okay.
Warren Beatty, when she
Yeah.
was a teenager. I mean, everyone in Hollywood had a pit stop there. And then obviously Sonny Bono.
Ugh, yes.
But then I'm obsessed with David Geffen. So David Geffen is currently, follow him on Instagram. He's a music mogul and he's one of the richest people in Hollywood, but he was gay. He's incredibly gay, but he said there is one woman who could, like, get me over the line, and it was Cher.
Good for her.
Yeah. And then Gene Simmons, let's not forget that. Kiss musician Gene Simmons.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and she said that relationship in 1979, she said it was the best relationship I've ever had with a human being, which is an interesting choice of words. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Val Kilmer.
That's right.
Yep.
I knew it was someone from Top Gun.
Yep. And she said it got too intense and hot.
Imagine the sex. Because what was the age? Val was young.
He was young. They split in 1984.
Val would have been, I'm going to say, 10 to 15 years her junior. Wait, let me Google how old Val
and
Kilmer
get
is.
this. This is her classic quote. My rule of thumb, and it never fails me. If a man's a good kisser, he's a great fuck. I mean, what? That's the kind of philosophy. Okay, Cher deemed Tom Cruise to be one of her best lovers.
Shut up.
She said she was crazy about him. He was so wonderful and he was so, like, different. He was a shy boy. He didn't have any money.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise
I know.
is good in bed?
She said he wasn't a Scientologist then. It was pretty hot and heavy for a little minute. He's a great guy.
So Val is 62. So there was 15 years.
Yeah.
She loves a younger man.
She loves her. Rob Camilletti, I remember that one. Richie Sambora.
Oh, hot.
I know. She's got a type.
Yes.
Oh, she said, that's right, infamously, she said she had an opportunity with Elvis, but it didn't happen. So, I mean, what a history.
Good for her. The only thing I will add before we move on to My Policemen is that AE is yet to publicly acknowledge or post or say a single word about this relationship. Now, I don't want to compare Monday Cher to M. Rusciano in high school, but I kissed a couple of boys who swore me to secrecy around it and didn't tell anyone and denied it. And when I would talk about it, they would look at me with a blank stare. I don't want to say that's what's happening to Cher.
No. Come on.
I don't want to say this.
Cher's lived, and famously, as she sang about it, Cher knows. She knows because it's in his kiss. Shoop, shoop. I think
this guy was born when that movie came. Good for her!
M. Rusciano and Michael Lucas. This is Emsolation.
Michael, Rihanna's Savage by Fenty show is dropping November 9th on Amazon.
it's a red letter day in the year for you, typically.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's always great.
Love it. Love her.
Lizzo's been on it. Everyone's on it. Like, everyone I love. Erykah Badu. Like, she gets
Colin
stars.
Kaepernick, was he there? I feel like he was there maybe. Oh, I don't know. Maybe
Oh, yeah, he was. But she picks people. She has diverse models. She has everyone is represented. Rihanna has not put a foot wrong in this space, right? And we're all so excited because she's got new music. She's doing Super Bowl. She's had a kid. She's got Black Panther. Like, there's all these things hyped up around her.
Good time to be a Rihanna fan,
Yes.
and we are.
And now, members of the press, look, about a week ago, we got a snifter, a whiff that perhaps Johnny Depp was going to be walking in the Savage by Fenty show. And I disregarded it. And you know I love a conspiracy.
Oh, you love it.
I'm like, there's no way.
That's bullshit.
There's no way.
She's too media savvy.
She's so media savvy. She beats Beyonce. She beats everyone. She was the first, major mogul to put amputees in her shows. Like,
Totally.
she's so ahead of the curve on everything.
She doesn't have to pull things back and apologise for them.
Absolutely not. And so I said, nah. And then yesterday, journos got sent advanced screeners and they started leaking it. And when you get a screener, you have to sign a thing that says, I will absolutely not leak this.
Oh, wow. So it was so hot.
They just didn't care. They just full on said, I don't care, revoke my screen access. This is unacceptable. So it's been confirmed that Johnny Depp has his own star segment and he's the first man to have one. And basically he's on for 40 seconds. His hair is in a ponytail. He's got the eyeliner. He's got a loose jacket on. He walks through dry ice and he hugs a tree.
Okay.
That's what he's
Well, that is kind of like the role that one has in Fenty shows typically.
Sure. Now, the reason this is all blowing up, obviously, and I do want to give a content warning, we are going to be discussing domestic violence in this next couple minutes, so please feel free to skip forward if that's something you don't want to hear, and I completely understand. It would be extremely triggering. So, obviously, in 2009, Chris Brown was convicted of assaulting Rihanna in a car. It was very public. I still can see the photos. She also went and did interviews about it and spoke about domestic violence victims, and look, it was a whole thing.
I'll say that to any young girl who's going through domestic violence. Don't react off of love. F love. To come out of the situation and look at it third person and for what it really is, and then make your decision.
So you can understand why a lot of people are feeling betrayed by her. So where Johnny Depp is legally at the moment, by the way, being welcomed back, being offered movie roles. So this is where Depp is legally. He won his US lawsuit against Amber Heard, obviously, but what is less mentioned is the fact that he lost a very similar one in the UK.
In Britain, yes.
And this very rarely seems to get pointed out.
I know.
And he sued the Sun for calling him a wife beater and for alleging that he assaulted Amber Heard. But in fact, the judge found that he was guilty of 12 of 14 alleged domestic violence incidences and said that the Sun's article was factual enough. Because if you're convicted of 12 or 14, there's something going on.
Yeah, wife beater is an accurate description.
Yeah, so he lost that defamation case. So why would Rihanna, a very famous victim of domestic violence, cast Johnny Depp? I still want to believe that this is a hoax, but
Really?
multiple sources have said her team reached out to him.
Did they have a prior relationship?
No.
Of some description?
They're
No
just-
collaboration, no...
Both seemingly attempting career comebacks. One needs the publicity and one really doesn't. She doesn't need this publicity. This feels like an own goal. This feels like I can't. You are the devil's advocate, King.
Yeah.
Why? Because I have turned my brain inside out trying to justify, because this is a choice. Choices, Rihanna. If this is true, and I'm still holding benefit of the doubt, I'm still hoping it hasn't dropped yet. There's still time to edit it. I'm hoping that the backlash will show her. I'm reserving any sort of real harsh judgment of Queen Riri until this thing is out in the world.
Maybe she's just conveniently forgotten the UK case and felt like, well...
She's too savvy. You know that.
Maybe there's some sort of private connection between them that we don't know. I don't know.
What could it possibly be?
I don't know. Maybe his daughter's a Rihanna stan. I don't know.
Ditch Depp has been trending on Twitter. Her fans are just mortified. A lot of people saying they're going to boycott
It is
Fenty.
especially strange considering that brand is so staked on social awareness. And
Why would you risk it for a straight white guy who's been accused of domestic violence, whose best friend is a Marilyn Manson, who's about to go to trial for far worse than what was alleged to have gone down with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? Why would you stake it all on him?
these are questions that only Rihanna can answer.
Well, let's hope the next time you and I convene that it was an elaborate hoax or that she saw the light and cut it. I don't know. But for 40 seconds of Johnny Depp, like
Walking
maybe
through some dry ice.
maybe if he's in a lace G-banger with a bra,
No, come on.
Like-
Even then.
even then, of course not. No excuse. But The fact that he's just there looking mysterious and like, I don't know, piratey with his guy liner and he's like hasn't showered since 92 vibes. Like, why would you risk $1 billion empire and the wrath of your fans for Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I don't know. I know that he has, maybe she is a fan of his. Like, but he did have, I remember it was so fascinating online when all of that was playing out because I didn't really.
He has a massive fan base.
He does.
Huge.
And they really, I mean, I do understand like the obsession with Captain Jack Sparrow and everything
So
like
marketing, right? Dudes buy lingerie for their partners. Is she going after the straight dudes?
Oh, that's so calculated. I mean, I don't know.
That's the only, and I don't condone that. I'm just spitballing. Straight dudes love Johnny Depp. Is that why she picked him? To appeal to the dudes buying lingerie? But her whole thing is women spoil yourself. Buy it for yourself. I'm so
This is
sad.
just going to keep you up at night.
It already has.
Oh.
2 days.
Sitting there stressing out over Rihanna. What are you doing? Why?
But I just keep going. I'm giving her the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt. You know,
no.
you always give.
Yeah.
But this is a problem. This is so problematic. But let us all wait until we reconvene. Okay, we're moving on to a topic I know nothing about. Nothing. I've done no research except I did find one review of Harry Styles' My Policemen in which the woman called him a neck actor.
I work in a bakery.
Oh, yeah, because he strains with his neck a lot. Oh.
Tell me you have seen My Policemen.
Of course.
Marcella has seen it also. Marcella's review.
What? Oh, God.
It's nice. It's not traumatic. I didn't cry. I could sleep after it. Harry was fine.
Do you need me radio reset? Do you need me to
Please reset My Policemen, everything. The floor is yours.
So it's a period film. Mm-hmm. It's actually set in 2 different time periods. Mm-hmm. And it's about a love triangle. Harry plays a young constable.
Yes.
In the UK, in I don't know what era, the 50s or something like that. Of course, he couldn't be gay then, and he is. And he has an affair with a museum curator. But of course, society won't acknowledge it. So Harry instead gets married to a character played by Emma Corrin, who is
Lady Di.
Lady Di.
In The Crown.
Yeah. And much tragedy and sexual frustration and all sorts of things happen. And then that's intercut with the present day.
Right. Who plays Harry present day?
Don't know. Doesn't look. I know what. Yeah.
Are they a better actor than Harry?
Okay.
So did the character's acting improve halfway through the movie?
Well, it was all intercut back and forth.
The curator was played by the same person, right? In both.
No. Rupert Everett played the old museum.
I'd watch it for Rupert.
Love the bag, love the shoes, love everything.
Look, here's some good news. You know what I'll give Harry top marks for? The sex scenes. They were great. He was right there. He was in it. Whoever was the intimacy coordinator, well done. He was holding nothing back. Good for him.
Good for him. But the acting.
Look.
So he can fake fucking.
Or maybe I'm just more forgiving on that front. Yeah, look. Oh, it's a really complex role. Like he's a tortured, conflicted character.
Because some say in the Harry sphere, there's much conjecture around his sexuality, which we don't subscribe to. But some say they felt like it would have been an easy role for him to tap into because perhaps he has felt similar turmoil around his own leanings. Not that we're saying anything about that.
Oh, look.
So perhaps not. Perhaps there is no sexual conflict inside Harry Styles because he couldn't tap into it.
I just feel like great actors have so much going on behind the eyes. That's what's brilliant about them. And he doesn't embarrass himself to my eyes anyway. He doesn't, it's not like he can't deliver any dialogue or just stands there like a plank of wood. There's nothing like that. But it's just more Emma Corrin, who was Princess Diana in the last series of The Crown. She's really... Sorry, yes.
There are they.
They. They're really an exceptional actor.
Oh, they are.
So much complexity. Also, the guy that plays the museum curator is. And it was just, I don't know. But I'm going to still...
Michael is almost in pain trying to be diplomatic.
Carry the
wish
flame.
You could see the grip he had on his wrist.
I think that he could get there because sometimes.
Oh, wow. What
Well-
a relief. That's what everyone wants to hear, who put their heart and soul into the 2 movies you did.
Look, this is just like when you're the tortured Madonna fan seeing Shanghai Surprise, but soon she'll be in a league of their own and you'll be like, look, she can do that's fine.
Yeah. So you think he'll get there? What would you give My Policemen out of 5?
Look, no, I'd give it 3 if I'm being generous. I don't.
And
yeah.
personally, what would you give Harry out of 5 as an actor?
Oh, I like him. He's my friend.
Move on.
Look, I certainly can't go above 3. Let's put it that way. Looks great. It looks really great.
Yeah, all the tattoos are gone.
Oh, I didn't think about
the
that.
body makeup artist, it must have been hectic. Because I've had to have mine removed for your shows and they take quite a long time. And he has a lot of tats.
Yeah.
Are you okay? You having a seizure?
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Are you
Sorry.
okay?
No, it's the pain of having to put a critical eye on. Look, it's just hard because I would honestly say career-wise so far, he has not put a foot wrong. He really hasn't. And also I think he's got a good sense of himself, a really good sense of himself. And this is perhaps the first time where maybe he's overestimated. But I'm all for it.
Sure. Good. Good for him.
We need another handsome white dude to overestimate himself.
My Policeman is out now and you can watch it on Amazon Prime. Oh, I finally had to give up on Lord of the Rings. I can't, Michael.
Tell you
It's
what,
so
when you
boring.
give up on a fantasy franchise, you are the last. You've got so much patience in your heart.
I know.
Like, I just need to see an elf or an orc or something like that, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Scott and I were sitting in the sensory pod last night watching episode 5. And if Galadriel delivered one more earnest war cry to whoever was in the room, literally she would be walking past anyone, a stranger on the street, and Galadriel would turn to him and say, I just want to be here for my people. And all I know is I have been trolling for centuries. Like, she just launches into these diatribes. You're like, Galadriel, shut up. Just go and stab him. Stop giving speeches, mate. Like, I'm so sick of it. I prefer the orcs. When you find yourself watching Lord of the Rings and hoping an orc takes out the lead protagonist.
Oh, you've got problems.
And so I looked at my husband and I said, I think I'm done.
Oh, no. What about Andor? Everyone loves it.
Haven't done Andor yet.
Okay, everyone says that they
Okay.
put that above House of the Dragon.
Stop. Shut your mouth.
Yeah,
House of the Dragon.
you loved
Fuck
it.
me. We haven't even talked about that. I mean, we can't.
I haven't finished it yet. I know.
Are you joking?
Nah.
You.
No, sorry.
How have you avoided spoilers?
I'm busy.
Oh, you're so busy you can watch Harry Styles be mediocre in some movie.
That was a necessity. The build-up for that has been coming for years.
It's true. Well, anyway, I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings, but you will not be. I haven't even watched the finale. I'm not even gonna. Maybe if Galadriel dies, but we know she doesn't because Cate Blanchett plays her centuries later. So boo.
Let's face it, she was never a riveting character.
Well, I thought maybe they'd give her some spice.
No.
Because she's like the leader of the armies. She's so boring. I just don't care about her. I just want her to die. Not the actress. Great actress. Probably better than Harry.
Oh.
I do want to talk to you about US midterms are happening.
Yeah.
And this is the 2-year mark of the Biden presidency. And traditionally, the sitting president loses the midterms.
Yeah.
Last 4 presidents, in fact, have not won the midterms. The problem is the Dems only have it all by 5 seats. And
There's no margin.
if they lose, which history says they probably will, it's going to be a really tough following 2 years.
Well, they'll never get anything done.
And what I want to say to everybody is this is testing ground for Trump announcing.
Well, he's already strutting around saying there's a big announcement coming.
But he won't make it until they've officially taken the midterms. So if the Republicans, the candidates they're putting in around the country are fucking wild.
There's a lot of election deniers.
the fact that you can run for such high seats having no political experience in that country needs to – the one thing that our system and the UK system has is that you have to come up through the ranks. In the US –
Which can have its own problems as well, but
at least you've governed.
Totally.
They've got a footballer,
I know.
a disgraced TV doctor. They've got all these really extreme candidates because they're testing the waters. And I am terrified. Trump's got that speech written.
Absolutely.
And the problem here is, regardless of where the country's actually sitting, they have terrible inflation, COVID's still rampant, and traditionally, as we said, the president gets punished at midterms. But they're saying, it's a green light for Trump.
Well, yeah, but there are some weird things about it as well. It is true. Inflation is terrible and that affects everyone. But also unemployment is at a 50-year low. And not in other measures of the economy, things are going pretty well. Their COVID numbers are as low as they've been the whole time. And Biden did manage to get a few surprisingly big victories through legislatively. So
And Roe v. Wade, 70% of Americans are pro-choice.
Yes, and over the summer there was a surge to the Democrats because people were outraged by Roe v. Wade. And that may still play out, but the polls have swung well back in favour of the Republicans. So it looks
Katy Perry.
And Katy.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I think everyone was a little surprised. Katy has been known to share her political...
well, she backed Hillary so publicly.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. I feel like there have been so many political rallies where we have seen Katy Perry sing typically fireworks. Firework, I should say.
Yes.
But this time she voted for Rick Caruso, who is a Republican that is running for governor of Los Angeles. And she put it on Instagram, a picture of her like at the voting booth having tapped it. She wrote, "I'm voting for a myriad of reasons, but in particular because Los Angeles is a hot mess ATM. Let's go Caruso."
What? She wrote, "Let's go Caruso"?
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit more about candidate Caruso.
He is one of those Republicans, like he's not a Trumper, but he's still very right-wing, and critically, he's still anti-abortion, takes a lot of donations from anti-abortion groups and typically was against gay marriage too. He's sort of like one of those tough on crime, I'll clean the city up sort of people. But it is a little startling to see someone that was so full-throatedly behind Hillary. I can't remember where she stood on Biden, but I imagine...
I think she was extremely burnt because obviously Katy Perry is from a very religious background. Like, isn't her father a pastor?
Yeah.
And when she declared for Hillary, she got a huge backlash from her red fans, as did Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift famously never really was political because she's from a red state.
Yeah.
And when she declared for the Dems, she copped a huge country music.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, Katie also had that cape that said Madam President. I still remember her strutting around singing songs with that cape on. Look...
It's wild to me.
It is wild. It's also wild because, in our country... our most recent election, the tide went really the other way. It was startling. Like all of a sudden, all these progressives were flooding in. It was the green slide and all that sort of stuff. So it is unnerving to look at America. But I think easily the most unnerving thing about it is, apart from everyone supposedly being just chill about the fact that abortion is being taken away from so many states, is also, the number of people that are conspiracy theorists and how like QAnon is now like fully... We've got candidates running and election deniers, and that is just a part of the US landscape now. And people are wandering around saying US failed state.
And Trump's basically saying to the candidates, the pre-selection is, do you think that the last election was rigged? And that's the way a candidate gets endorsed by Trump. So there's one candidate running on the platform that just says, if I get in, and I can't remember where he's from, we will never lose another election ever again. You have my personal guarantee. That's terrifying.
Well, they do all of the gerrymandering and they change the districts and they stack everything. Having said that, though, I have listened to a lot of, polling podcasts and everything like that. And the weird thing about the US is...
Hi, gay.
Thank you. It's been...
I
It's intrinsically connected to my attraction to men.
Yes.
Well, they say that, all these different races, they're very idiosyncratic over there. Like it's very much about who the actual candidates are in a lot of these places. And in some, there's some Dr. Oz is running. There's all sorts of weird things. And
I love that Oprah had to come out and denounce Dr. Oz.
Yeah. So people have been reticent to say how many seats will be won and lost because they're a bit like, there's a lot of weird seats where you could kind of believe anything could happen.
But he's putting these extreme candidates in the hotly contested seats. It's a strategy. Like he's putting them in there in the ones that are very close to try and draw the real right-wing conspiracy theories.
But do you want to know what the most whack thing ever was?
What?
This still shakes me. There was a period of time, we're getting so nerdy now, the Democrats, when they were running their sort of primaries for candidates for the Republicans, they put advertising behind super extreme Republican candidates because they wanted them to get to be candidates because they thought they'd be easily defeatable. But that seems so dangerous. I know. It's crazy.
They shot themselves in the foot.
That is mental. I know.
Because that is Trump's whole... That's his game plan right now, to get back in as to be able to run for president again.
That's like you could easily imagine, and I remember there was a Saturday Night Live parody, and it was like
the Democrats have stacked behind the people that are going to beat their own candidates.
This was before Trump won, but it was the Amy Poehler Hillary talking to the Kate McKinnon Hillary, like Hillary past and future, and the present one was going to the past one. You'll never believe who were against Donald Trump, and they were cheering and celebrating because they were thinking we will easily beat them. How could he ever be elected? So bomb Democrats.
Oh my God.
It's going to be terrifying. There'll be such a debrief. Such a debrief.
I can't wait. We haven't netted out in a long time. But I do want to say.
Yeah.
2024.
Oh God. Okay. Here she goes. It's been so long since I've said the words unicorn of death. And I can feel her strutting up, and her hair is quite unicorn-like. You can't see it at the moment, but...
Trump. I'm sorry.
He's going to be the candidate or he's going to be the president?
President.
He's also getting so old. What about if he goes against DeSantis? No, he's got it.
This man has evaded the FBI, an entire Senate inquiry.
Yeah,
He's bulletproof. I just can't see it happening. But I love being wrong. And on that triumphant note, yay! Michael's about to pass out. He's so tired.
I am really
He's got to go feed his 6 kids the air fryer.
Shut up. That's right. Sometimes I just want to throw something on in a hurry.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Emsolation.
Okay, gang, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to follow us on @Emsolation Podcast Instagram. There is now a link page, a link tree. Everything's there if you want to become a patron, if you want to shout us a coffee, which has been great. If you want to come to the live show, please come to the live show. If you are in Melbourne, anything. If you want to join the Facebook group, it's all there for you. We've tried to make it a bit easier because I did realise it was a lot. Hey, we'll be back on Tuesday with a Free Time Tuesday. They're going quite well. You seem to be enjoying them, and I love the freedom. Thank you for letting me do whatever the hell I want. I'm off to rehearse. I'm performing at the Wheeler Centre also on December the 1st. I'm talking about my love of Whispering Jack and John Farnham. You can get tickets for that too. And I'm also singing a John Farnham song. And they asked me, what do you want to sing? Because there's a band there to accompany my talk. And I said, I'm talking about Whispering Jack. So, how do I choose? It's like choosing a favourite child. I'm tossing up, obviously, between You're the Voice, Touch of Paradise, or Take the Pressure Down. Can you just let me know what everyone else is doing? And maybe my song choice can be determined by how it will flow. And they came back to me and said, look, you can pick any John Farnham song you want because no one else is doing anything remotely like that. And I was like, So I've gone with Touch of Paradise. Come on. I'll just get them all. It's a very, to-do event at the Wheeler Centre, very serious. But I will be up there in a John Farnham fan T-shirt talking about my love of John Farnham and Whispering Jack in that first live show, and then I'll be singing Touch of Paradise. I am going to make them get their iPhone torches out. I think if you just Google M. Rusciano Wheeler Centre, you'll be able to get all the info. All right, that's it from me. Flamingos walk and sway in peace. Oh, my God. What a lyric. Seeing this, it makes my troubles easy. Oh. You know you want to play it now. Oh, we've got on a musical journey. Bye, gang. See you soon. Come to the live show. Oh, God, so annoying. Bye. Oh, there's a love that stretches out across the land. Bye, everyone. Well, rainbow. I want to take a minute or two. Okay, oh, my God. Stop it, Em. Bye, Emsolators. Love you.
Emsolation with M. Rossiano is a Spotify exclusive podcast recorded at Down the Hill Studios, hosted by M. Rossiano with Michael Lucas and sometimes her eldest daughter, Marcella. Executive produced by Benjamin Wasley. Produced by M. Rossiano. Edited by Ezekiel Fenn. With videos by James Henderson. Socials by Marcella Rossiano Barrow. With assistance from Jem Evans, plus cameos from M's dad Vincy. Get the full Emsolation experience by following us on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast. You can also sign up for our weekly newsletter. Join other Emsolators at the Emsolation group on Facebook. The answer is Harry Styles. If you really want to help us out, you could become a patron of Emsolation. Share this podcast with a friend. Give us a 5-star rating and make sure you're following us on the Spotify app by actually hitting the follow button. As always, thanks for listening, and we're excited to chat with you again soon.